somebody want to get me started, please, on this? Yeah, Owen, go ahead.
A?
Yeah, A, please.
So you have to find 180, or find data.
Yes. Yeah, good. So how do you do that?
So I started with minusing 10 off of 180. Is that what we
Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you more, that is, tell me the way and I'll show you the way that, the algebra way to do it. You tell me the way you do it in your head, go ahead.
So I minus 10 out of 180, so
Okay.
that would leave me with 3 data, and then I divided it at 179.
That's exactly what you do. I'm going to write it down, though, in a math teacher's way, okay? So what I would say is, I'd say 2 theta plus theta equals 180. And for the equal, I'm going to write on here, our line equals 180 degrees. But you're exactly right. The algebra is sort of 2 theta plus 10. So you guys are right on top of this. Because of all my friends here today, isn't it? That's why you want to show this. 2 theta plus 10 plus 180. So again, I like what you said. You did this without doing algebra. The reason I want to do it with algebra is when I give you a question that's really, really difficult, you can keep yourself organized then. So let's just do an algebra here for right now. Can someone else tell me if I have 2 thetas and I add another theta to it, what do I get, please? It's 2 theta plus 1 theta. Yeah, Aiden, go ahead. 3 thetas. It's just like, 2 bananas plus 1 banana is 3 bananas, or 2x plus x equals 3x. So pretend that's 3x plus 10 equals 180. Emma, I'm picking on you. How do you solve for that? 3x plus 10 equals 180. First step is? Good. What does it turn into? So it's going to be 3 theta. 180 minus 10. So 3 theta. 170. Awesome. Full school is with her. All right, if I have 3 theta, that should be 3 theta equals 170. How do I know what theta is going to be, please?
5 by 3.
Very good. We should hopefully get 3.3 degrees. That's what I know. Trust you. Trust you. Okay. Does everyone sort of get the logic of that, especially people that weren't here yesterday, okay? Because I want to make sure that you sort of get that down. So yeah, I turned it into an algebra question because I love algebra, okay? Owen was able to do it in his head the way he had it figured out, and that's correct. But when we get to a little bit trickier questions, if you can set it up like an equation, it's going to be a lot easier to solve for you, okay? But you're right on this case for sure. Any other questions on that first one? No, we're good? Awesome. So this one's a little bit trickier. We talked about this one yesterday, and you need this question for today. Well, you want to get me started here. I have a 60 out of a 79 out of the theta. What can you maybe find first in this triangle, if anything?
You can find the interior.
Good. I'm going to call that beta. Okay, that's okay. What's beta going to equal? We actually got that? Right on. So you're going to say inside of the triangle. Okay, so we're going to use the rule that the triangle has to be 180. So that's that. The rule's exactly right. You can skip a step if you need to and just get it over there. I'm going to show my work because I'm a good math teacher. Or I tell myself I'm a good math teacher. How's that? Caitlin, what's 60 plus 70, please? 1 what? 130, good. So beta plus 130 equals 180. Okay, hurry up to Sheila. Pretend that was x plus 130 equals 180. How do you get rid of the 130? On the other side. Okay, make a negative. So beta is going to be 180 minus 130. So beta is 50 degrees. Now here's my question for Will. Okay, Will, why did you want to find beta? Beta wasn't even asked for in this question. Why the heck did you want to even find that to begin with? Yes, you do. Okay. There is a way we're going to show you that you don't need it, but we didn't learn that yesterday, so we need that for today's lesson. Okay. But yes, you need, as far as what we do as right now, you do need beta to find theta. All right, Haley, how does that work now? We have this, and what I'd recommend, again, I made that really small to type in. So I'll make it a little bit bigger, maybe. this was 60, I think, right? That goes backwards?
Yeah.
Alright. But the idea is here for this, whenever you get a new piece of information, please put it in your diagrams. Okay, because that should be put in there to make sure that you get it in there. So Haley, how do I solve with theta for b, please? Yeah. Right, we said that again, this, if you take a look at this entire thing here, that right there has to be 180, right? So we're going to say then in green, my algebraic statement is going to be theta plus 50 equals 180. And I'll just finish that off for you. Theta equals 180 minus 50. Theta equals 130. Okay, so here's something I just want you guys to focus on here for a quick second, please, if you would, Ethan. Is there another way I could have gotten 130 for theta? If you look at those numbers and think of another way you could have gotten that. Is there any other possible way? Just think for a second. Let's pretend that 50 wasn't there again. Ethan, what do you think?
60 plus 70.
Ah, if you take a look, very good, Ethan. If you take a look here, right? This plus this equals that. And that's how it's always going to be. So I don't know, Mr. Kemp, you may have to save me here for a second, okay? So if I draw a triangle like this, and I call that C, and I call that A, and I call that B, is it okay to say A plus B equals C? Is that okay? Yes. Okay, I didn't break any mathematical laws. So you can write that down, please. Sorry, Mr. Kemp, I feel you need to get involved there for a second. A plus B should equal C then for that, the exterior angle. And you may need that in today's lesson to measure that. All right, I'm going to pause in the video. You guys can take a 30-second break, have a math joke to your neighbor, and then we'll come back. Actually, this is a good time to stop here. Wait, let me pause this. Oops, sorry. So I'm